Alright, welcome back to this. And my question is, I don't think my con save from last time. I mean, considering, well, we do have guns. Alright, and okay. Container extraction, alright. Well, whatever. I feel like an idiot because I really screwed the push last time. Just trying to. Ah, your drop card was delivered, thank you. Thank you, Pam. Well, at least we have this very convenient vehicle right here. Will it lead us to victory? Who knows, but certainly it's going to be better than just walking all the way there. I don't think that we have the battery charge. I literally just edited the video. Alright. What the fuck did we do with it? Okay, just... Mouse click. Lay down, in one place, another storm. Alright. Alright, I mean, usually I don't prefer vehicles in this area of the mountain, but whatever, it's here, let's use it. And we don't have to carry the bomb. Well, anyways, welcome back to Stranding. I thought I was like footage, at least for one more week, but no, it's just like, next week and you are done. And I don't know how much time I have to record. Today is like Saturday, and it's like 8:30 p.m. My brother is out in the world, open world, doing whatever. I already recorded like the last episode of Sonic Boom. Activate Sonic Boom. So, yeah, we all are, Sam. So, well, yeah, that's been taken care of. And I'm like, oh yeah, now I need the Stranding to be recorded. I have, like, at least one more episode for Zelda ROM hacking. Or I need to pick up one of those longer Zelda ROM hacks. I'm surprised we're already done with Time Lost. Took forever though, but I guess this is the type of channel that we have. I mean, I always say this at one point or another, but ideally, I think I would just supercut the videos or hypercut them. Supercut them is just, you know, the entire playthrough in a single video. Can be an hour long, but you know. But it's just compact, easy to see, and whatever. The normal way that we do is just the entire playthrough, hour by hour, with some cuts here and there. Yeah, especially over here. Cargo for order. Deliver a container of ammo and for containers of the extraction device. Total. Alright. And we do have the sticky gun, right? Alright, neat. We have a lot of ammo just to deal with these goonies. Well, let's take it easy, alright? Because last time we were reckless, trying to use the umbilical cord of them creatures. And send them all to heaven. Or the beach. That may be heaven, according to what the doctor told us. Also, so there's like a gigantic one around here, so... Oh yeah, look. Oh, he's near. No, he's far away. He's just fucking gigantic. Look at this dude. Can you just, you know, start shooting this guy? I will heal you from your pain. work. I think maybe the grenades are more effective anyways. It was more distracted. Alright, thank you. I was thinking, so what happened to that guy? I mean, maybe he actually died. I mean, look at all the at those things. Well, then to start to picking up our rewards, or eternal rewards. We have a bunch of bunch of grenades. Oh, he's back there. Just back up a little. Obi. I don't care if I got to clear this fucking area of you assholes. I will. Where is this guy? I mean, I think I tried to kill him before, but I don't think I was successful. I'm not sure if I just need to scoop him up a little harder. Oh, my back! Alright. I see you over there, motherfucker, with the backup. I like back massages, dude. I'm getting a little greedy. It's a lot of fucking crystals, man. I'll be an idiot if I don't pick them up. I'm glad Sam has a bit of wireless range with these things. Anyways, can you use the sticking on for this shit already? This fucker, dude. We're not going to waste the entire arsenal. Can we use change ammo type? What do you think it's going to cost? Ah, it's with C afterwards though. Now he's going with the angels. Alright. Anyway, so we'll come back to the Stranding. I was going to talk about this like earlier, but you know. Well, like apparently this week, I mean, according if my calculations are correct, this week on Monday, I finished rewatching a show that I saw like almost 18 years ago. I don't know if you're familiar, but it's a show, well, an anime called Shobits. Now, if you know what it is, and you were back in the day, that may cause like a certain like, I don't know, I think it has like a bad reputation, that anime. I may be wrong about it, but I swear it did. For good or bad or whatever. I mean, I don't think it's a bad anime. And I rewatched it, and by the end, it just gave me like depression. I got depressed after watching it, which is kind of weird. I mean, the ending is just like a bittersweet one. Clearly, it's not like, you know, the best scenario if you think about it. But it's not like a bad ending per se. It's a BTV or something that I'm not seeing. Yeah. Battle of Ruin, okay. Couldn't we have just shot this thing? Oh, it's another giant one. Well, we're not wasting like 1,000. Thousand grenades just to kill him, alright. Unless we actually did more damage. What is that? Ancient bacteria samples to the paleontologist. And where are we delivering this? Evil, devil, whatever. So no, it's not who we have to deliver it, so I'm not picking that shit up. So well, anyways, the ending gave me like depression, dude, I swear. So I guess I need to start explaining a little, because otherwise it's just putting me what you're talking about type shit. Jesus Christ. I think it will be better if I just go up and then down. I could be wrong, but otherwise I think I'm just going to go straight into the storm, and I would prefer not to do that. We actually just, you know, still kill this guy. We're ruining it. Yeah, I guess if we approach without making noise. Otherwise. I'm just surprised we receive likes from from the BTs themselves. I'm glad they don't hear that. Alright, so crouch. Use cover mouth. Cover the hot breath a little. Anyways, so I guess you need to know what Robotocist is. The Robotocist is an anime generally, where in a world like this was released in 2002, by the way. Modern day Japan, quote unquote, because it released in 2002 and it was modern back then. Modern day Japan, you know, it has computers and shit like that. But there's also like human-like computers, well, computers that look like humans, named Persocoms. And Persocoms do everything that computer can do plus more. They can do your taxes, they can help you to work the register, they can help you work a job or whatever. But of course they also are used for companionship, which is kind of like where the entire thing entire topic just evolves. Well, revolves, I mean. Yeah, the high ground is better. God, where's the hot air coming from? I don't think we need all of them, but you know, we're here. The protagonist is just a guy named Hideki Motosuwa, who he has lived in his parents' farm all his life. But in order to pursue higher education, guys on the other side, what an asshole. In order to pursue higher education, he decides to go into what I assume one of those schools for what do you call it? Those study schools, not necessarily like. It's a big guy, it's a big boy, for God. Oh, the big guy's gonna, you know, waking up, breaking down. This is what it's like to be free. So he decides to enter one of those like study schools in order to study, to learn for the entrance exam for college. You know what I mean, right? It's not like college or high school. It's like a school used to stop. What the fuck? Oh my god! Whatever. It's one of those schools for just to study for the entrance exam type of deal. Let's go right here. I'm just waiting, expecting to get a little closer. Oh, there's another one. Oh god! Hey, we're going with this guy. Nice. seems there's like a noticeable range for when you can do that. I thought you had to be like close. Or maybe not so. Do you think we can do that with the big guy? I really don't think so. And frankly, I don't think I should be fucking up with the guy. Yeah, if that's not close enough, then I'm not bothering. Oh, God. Jesus, this place is fucking infected. Well, infested, I should say. So he enters. So he first does like a little entrance exam in order to enter one of those schools, and he gets in. So he moves into the big city to start get ready for the for that studying school. Per se, I really don't know the name of those schools. I know it in Spanish, but you know, not in English. So he goes over there, and then he starts seeing like the people having like persocoms and whatever, and he's like, wow, I heard about it, but I had never seen it. People in town are freaking crazy. Also, I never put my timer on this. Here I am just washing away in the rain. A bit so soon. Well, 17 minutes on OBS. I think to have a second the monitor. Anyways. So he goes into that school, and you know, he goes into the city, he just gets an apartment, and he says, wow, those persocoms are cool, but they are very expensive, so I don't think I can just, you know, get one. Oh well. But I need to get a job, so I'm going to get a job, so I can just start working part-time while I'm studying. And he starts looking for place to place, and he doesn't find anything, and he just walking back home feeling all defeated. And then on a pile of trash, he sees a person, and he just freaks out because he thinks, oh my god, someone got just murdered out here. But then he notices, oh no, it's not just a person, it's a woman, and it looks like a persocom. Well, that's good. I thought it was murder. But why did they throw her away? Well, I guess if they don't want it, I can keep it, right? So he just brings her into the apartment. And, you know, he turns her on, and then turns out that she doesn't even know how to talk. She, the persocom, can only say chi, as in C-H-I. I think it's two I's. So the guy is like, well, I guess, you know, that's why they throw her away or something. But whatever. Then his best friend, who is, you know, his neighbor in the apartment, which, I mean, what a guy. I mean, he's the type of guys who just really want to be your best friends. He has like a small persocom, essentially a laptop, named Sumomo. So he tries connecting Sumomo to She to see if you know, to do a diagnostic to happen. But then Sumomo freaks the fuck out because, you know, something's wrong with this persocom. But turns out she's too powerful for a persocom, so they need to get help from someone who has better hardware.
Not many people would have even attempted this. May I have a look?
Sure, go ahead.
Not a scratch on it, and the tower inside is safe and secure. You do not disappoint, my friend.
Well, there's already plenty of tar out there. Well, I'm not sure it's the one you want, but... Nice.
Now, connect me to the chiral network. That's where my studies will truly begin.
So, well, turns out, like, his best friend, whose name is Shimbo, knows a guy named Minoru, who is like a supercomputer hacker, whatever, and has like a ton of persocoms for his job. So they go with him and they try to do a system scan to She, and not even with all the persocoms connected could scan She because she was just too powerful. So Minoru gets suspicious and is like, you said you find it in the trash? Yeah, well, it's kinda weird because your persocom is too powerful for just to be a normal persocom. Fucking grenade launcher! Man, considering the last battles that we're going to have, it makes me wish or consider just to start
Thank you. It goes without saying, but I am convinced that the tar is
leveling
related
up these
to the BTs
distros.
and the Death Stranding. After all, both it and Timefall are the defining features of the post-Stranding ecosystem.
Do you always have like your
environmental changes
eyebrow
such as
raised?
these invariably lead to the extinction of organisms that fail to adapt. Those that do adapt do so by virtue of enhancers, the regions of DNA that grant successful organisms their advantages. These genetic factors are the key to evolution. But there are genes which have the opposite effect, those which disadvantage organisms. Extinction factors, as they have been called. These are the seeds of advancement and obsolescence. Such factors may lie dormant within us all, a choice waiting to be made. For every being since the advent of life itself. If so, then ancient proof may hide deep within the tar. Evidence of these genetic decisions that may aid us in navigating our current crossroads. In any event, thanks to you, I can now study the composition of the tar in greater detail. I'll make sure to share any interesting results with you later.
Alright.
Well done, Sam. You furthered our research into the Death Stranding in ways you cannot imagine. Thank you again for bringing me Mama's body, as well as that ammonite. Speaking of which, my analysis of its umbilical cord is proceeding apace. I've been comparing the data against some of our restored archives. Anyway, would you mind returning to my lab? Preparations are finally complete for the chiral relay integration. If you could collect the necessary materials for the restoration work and bring them here, I would be most grateful.
Alright, neat.
Good work. New order available.
Finally, there is in the firing range. Well, I guess because of the. We have like PCCs or something, or someone put them outside. Maybe we kind of want that, honestly. Generator. I don't think anyone. Well, nope. Cargo catapult. Well, I guess. Oh, okay. I guess that's a nice combo, right? In case you cannot carry everything with the shield, then I guess you can use the catapult. Just take them from one point to another. Well, anyways, let's see what's on next order is before I continue talking. Well, it just seems to be started on orders anyway, so. Bacteria stolen by terrorists. Time sensitive. Robotocist. I mean, all the upgrades are good, so. Yeah, I do the premium. I'm pretty sure nothing bad is going to happen. How many pieces do we have, anyways? Because I think we maybe. Lately we have 3, so. Oh, yeah, a couple of grenades, maybe. I mean, I don't think we're crazy for the grenades right now, but we'll deal with the terrorists later. Let's go see Heartman first. We guess we use the oxygen mask on the way up or something. Whatever.
Order assigned. Delivery parameters updated.
Alright. Press the wrong button. Are the boats just like that? Okay, whatever. Routing. We cannot do so much with the routing.
Keep on keeping up.
And you can reach down over there. Toot. I can do Sam. What do you think? Who do you think you are, Sam? Huh? Who do you think you are? The legendary porter? I don't think so. Do you say? I don't believe. Oh, look, whatever. Oh, well, whatever. Please, help me. Help me. Alright. So, well, they start checking Chi. And they say, well, I think your persocom is kind of like, you know, a little too good. And you found it in the trash, which is kind of weird. So, but I don't know. Then Minoru says, well, I have heard about this is that another thing over there? Dismount. How far is it? Because I'm thinking maybe we can put like a zip line, I think. Why don't I use, you know? Oh, it's a jump ramp. Some psychopath just put it there. Anyways, I'm thinking of maybe I should just do the upgrades like off screen. Also, maybe I want to just start using the carrier, considering offload, and then we just put all these in the carrier. And nice, that's it, right? Alright. Alright. Oh boy. God, it's always the same with you guys. Always going through BT territory. Yeah, Christmas. So anyway, so Minoru is like, well, your Persocom is kinda weird, which reminds me of this rumor about these super ultra duper Persocoms named Chobits. But I mean, it's a rumor, probably it's nothing more than that. But your Persocom seems to be able to just learn things by herself if you teach her, so you know, she at least got that. And he's like, well, I guess I just teach her things myself and take it from there. And well, the story just revolves about Hideki and she just going through certain funny shenanigans, at least on the first half of the series. Because the series has like two ending songs. Two endings. I'm gonna roll over. Yeah, you know what I'm going to do. What is it from the other one? Whatever, just put it here. And it has two ending songs. The first one is just, you know, a happy song, but the half of the series is just the ending. Just kind of, the ending theme is just very depressing. And well, the story rolls a lot of how the friends of Hideki just have to deal with Persocoms. Like, for example, Minoru has like a master Persocom. However, that master Persocom is made after the, let's say, the image of her own sister. However, Minoru's sister is dead, and he just trying to cope with her death. He just built a Persocom that has her mannerism. It doesn't look like her, but it just kinda talks and things in a similar fashion that she used to do. Then the best friend of Hideki, Shimbo, turns out that he was dating their school teacher for a while, just in secret. But what happened is that after Shimbo got out of school and was heading away to work, he just saw the teacher just sitting alone in the park. He just thought that she was probably just, you know, taking a break or whatever. But by the time he got out of his job and going back home, she was still in the park, just laying there. So, you know, clearly she was like a little depressed. Lately, the mask helps with the stamina. Another thing we're going to use it for much else. Anyways. So, turns out that the teacher, she was married, but her husband just began to just pay more attention to the Persocom they had instead of her, to the point where he completely forgot about her. Every time she just went back home, the door was locked. As in, the guy was just not expecting anyone else. So, you know, she was just broken in a broken marriage. to which Shimbo was just trying to cheer her up, talking to her, whatever. Eventually, he just fell in love with her, and he was trying just to, you know, start a relationship with her, but she just couldn't. She just didn't feel confident about it. And then they just ran away, like they just stopped going to school. And Shimbo leaves his Persocom, Tsumomo, to Hideki, because I mean, she's still heartbroken about the Persocom thing, so she just doesn't trust anyone with a Persocom, so Shimbo just leaves Tsumomo with Hideki. And then in one episode, the Persocom, sees that Hideki just barely makes some money, and she decides to just get a job. And she get a job with a baker guy, whose name is Mr. Ueda. And Mr. Ueda just receives cheese very nicely, just, you know, gives her a job, treats her well, whatever. However, in one episode, she, while going to work, she gets kidnapped. Hideki, when he reaches home after work, he notices that she's not there, and he just wondered if she just got lost on their way back home or on the way to work. To which Mr. Ueda just calls Hideki to ask for she because she didn't came to work. And then say alright. And then he noticed that, you know, something went wrong, so he just tells Mr. Ueda that, you know, something bad happened to she if she didn't went to work. Is there something here? Or just put that. See, these are big, you know. Okay, well, how about we deliver this before we start losing more ranks? I cannot skip this shit, apparently. So, well, Hideki and Mr. Ueda start just going about asking the local stores to see if they saw she.
Delivery complete. Displaying performance evaluation.
And one of the store owners is like, yeah, I think I saw her. I think I'm going to send you the information to your Persocom, Mr. Ueda. Oh, wait, you don't have one anymore, do you? And he just looks depressed and is like, no, I don't have one anymore. Which caused Hideki just to wonder what's going on. A beauty. Lighting blue. Even royal blue, like Sonic. And I don't remember the last time I saw someone feeling so miserable in an anime. And you see Hideki just there, just going through it. He doesn't cry, he doesn't shout, but you just see him and it's like, if there was ever a time you see someone just broken, it's that time.
Thank you for your continued support. Good work. Order available. Please
I was thinking, what just happened? But
terminal for further improvement.
also, to which Mr. Ueda just tells Hideki that, you know, don't worry, everything's going to be fine. And that he has felt the same pain about losing someone before. God damn it. I didn't put the sunglasses. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be a 2-hour cutscene, and we're going to be
In
fine.
reclaiming our past, we've uncovered a number of vital clues. Don't worry, I just got back. We have time. When you met with Mama, you experienced a strong antigen-antibody reaction, correct?
There was a BT in the room.
There was, but something else may have been causing it. I've discovered large quantities of chiral matter in Mama as well. Not just the usual kind that collects on our skin or on our suits. It's in all her cells. Cells that are no longer active. The BT you encountered there was special. It was her child, but also her own soul. Somehow, her Ka and Ha failed to separate. They must have remained connected through the umbilical cord. It's the only explanation.
Is that why I didn't get a bruise where she touched me?
Yes, And there's more.
10 seconds to cardiac arrest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I modified the log times. Headquarters will have no record of what we say.
Another time we do this.
Look, a message from Dead Man. It came with the umbilical cord.
Sam, I'm sorry. You deserve to know what you were carrying. But I couldn't risk Heartman finding out about the case. So I had no choice but to keep it off the books. You've got to keep this between us. We still don't know if the director can be trusted. The umbilical cord was taken from Bridget Strand. I removed it in secret.
No.
The cord wasn't attached to a fetus. It was outside her body. She asked me to take care of it. Said it was the key to unlocking the Death Stranding. But she insisted that I never tell the director.
Oh, so that's where
The
suspicion
cord
arose.
shows no sign of decomposition or necrotization. Almost as if it's frozen in time. I thought Heartman might be able to make sense of it. So I had it hidden with your cargo at Mountain Knot City.
Deadman's observations were accurate. It's just like Mama's corpse.
What do you mean?
I mean, they share a very unique property. Both contain large amounts of chiralium in their cells. In other words, the President's cord was somehow connected to the beach, and that allowed it to escape the flow of time. I've put together the bones of a theory. It's patchy, but worth sharing, I think. Life on Earth has been rocked by many extinctions, great and small, including the Big Five. And if you examine the Earth's strata, its history, if you will, you'll find chiralium deposits that can be dated to each. What if the manifestation of beaches and other associated phenomena correspond to extinction-level events?
You mean?
Yes. Our Death Stranding could just be the latest of many. The records and research you helped us to recover strongly suggest that we are in the middle of the 6th extinction.
Damn.
6th extinction. Come on.
You know what this is, yes?
A frozen mammoth from 10,000 years ago.
Correct. And this?
The Iceman from 5,300 years ago.
They both had the same umbilical cords.
Bullshit.
You and me. What if the mammoth and the Iceman weren't frozen?
You're saying time stopped for them just like it did for Mama?
Unfortunately, all these specimens were lost in the Death Stranding, so there's no way to examine the genuine articles, but some fragments of data did survive. With the aid of the chiral network, we may be able to piece together something more concrete using Evo-Devo tech. All right, how's this? A dinosaur from 65.5 million years ago. Umbilical cord, not decomposed.
Only mammals have umbilical cords.
No, only mammals have umbilical cords used for childbirth. This is something else. Call it a strand from the other side. I propose that mammalian umbilici are a sort of mimesis of the strand that then evolved over time. We shouldn't assume that everything about a Death Stranding is detrimental to life. Trilobites, ammonites, dinosaurs, the mammoth, the Iceman, all preserved as if frozen in time, all, without exception, found with strands, which is to say that all may have been connected to the beach. And this, when viewed in the context of the Extinction Entity, EE theory, leads me to surmise that organisms with strands are in fact extinction entities. You see, Sam, EEs are connected to the beach via their strands. And it is through this connection that they somehow bring about a death stranding.
So you're saying Bridget was an extinction entity?
It's far too soon to say anything for certain. And since you burned her body, we may never know.
Higgs said Amelie's an EE, that she doesn't have dooms like the rest of us.
Sam, think. Assume that President Strand was an EE. Isn't it possible that her daughter is too? At the very least, Higgs may hope as much now that the President is unavailable.
So he kidnaps her for EE powers or whatever to cause a mass extinction.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. I doubt a single EE is powerful enough to cause a death stranding, assuming Amelie is an EE.
Well, Higgs sure thinks she's got what it takes.
Indeed. And we need to get her back as soon as possible.
1 minute remaining. Please hold on to something secure.
Ah, this one is real. Sam, go west.
How do you want me to handle Die Hardman?
With your customary reserve. Nothing good will come of him learning of our suspicions. Whatever else is going on, we still need the chiral network.
Right.
Just going out just suspicious.
Activating lab security measures.
Just got them back.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright. I think it's important to start recapping the story a little. And consider that, you know, Extinction Entities, the Stranding, we're getting there. Amelie, the daughter of the president, well, is getting there, so, you know. If that makes any sense. What now? Oh, well, he said head west.
It's time, Sam. When you're ready, proceed to the shore of the tar belt and begin work on the chiral relay. Once it's ready, use the Cupid to bring it online. The necessary materials are prepped for you. Supplies are limited, so handle them with care. You'll be carrying a lot, too. All things considered, this might be one of your hardest runs to date. Heartman knows more about the site than I do, so he'll take it from here. It's about time for his wake-up call anyway.
Not even 3 minutes.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
Well, I mean, it can be whatever time anyways.
Right. About that way station. The site we have chosen was an original candidate for the way station we lost to the tar belt. Ironically, we suspended construction because we deemed it a little too unstable and not worth the risk. But this time, it's our best shot. So let's hope we weren't right to change horses in midstream. Fortunately for us, the foundation we laid down is still intact. All you have to do is transport the necessary materials to the site and finish the job. I'm afraid it's the only way we can expand the network further west and rescue Amelie. We're counting on you, Sam.
Now I'm thinking, is this like the delivery that starts triggering the extinction event of the playthrough? As in, you started just going, yeah, I mean, because I think you go here and then you start doing something else and, you know, it starts trickling down into other things. So I'm not sure if I want to do this yet. Or maybe we do it, because I mean, it's also like, I think my dad already went out for my brother anyway, so I want to start taking it easy. Medical text. Okay, this one is like 216. Let's do it. Okay. Before we do that, yeah. I think I'll do this and call it quits. I think I equip the sunglasses if I have the oxygen mask, right? Yeah. Well, I just waste the oxygen mask. Ah, someone built that shit over there. Then we'll build one ourselves over there. Someone dropped light in the middle of nowhere. Why would you... Dude, I swear, why, man? Why do you put a ladder over there, dude? There's nothing there. Quack, quack, quack. Oh god, there's really nothing on the other side. Whatever. I'm still putting it anyways. So well, where was I? Oh yeah, Mr. Ueda, the baker. This is just Hideki just going through it. I mean, again, the one time I have never seen a man so fucking distressed and destroyed. And then he tells him, well, I know about loss, Hideki. And he starts talking like, you know, I used to be married. And Hideki's like, really? What happened? I know what you're thinking, X, what are you doing? Yeah, this lake is just flat, by the way. It's not like deep. So you can just do this. You can just do this. Oh, is that a fucking USB over there? Alright, I'm going to give a like to that little sign over there. Anyway, so Mr. Ueda says, do you know you used to be married? Like, he's like, really? What happened? Yeah, I was married to a Persocom. And Hideki is just, okay, well, what happened to that? And then Mr. Ueda explained that long ago, when he opened his bakery, he just needed like a helping hand for his bakery. So he went to get a Persocom. And all of the latest model like looked nice and all, but nothing really catch his eye. Until he saw like one Persocom that really caught his eye. It was really beautiful. He said it was love on first sight. However, it was an older model, already just going out of market, but he wanted it. So well, they gave it to him. He took it home, turned her on, and just, you know, start making her work at the bakery. She learned how to make cakes, handle the cash register, customers, etc. And little by little, he began falling in love with her. And before he knew it, he just proposed to the robot, to the Persocom, and she said yes. Hideki asked, didn't your parents oppose against that, Mr. Ueda? And Mr. Ueda just says, well, no, you see, my parents died a long time ago. So it's not, they couldn't really oppose to it. I have never brought a bike around here, by the way, so I'm just making it work. But yeah, I mean, he says that he got married to the Persocom, and it was making like headlines, the news, about a man marrying a Persocom. Mr. Ueda mentioned that everyone was just laughing at them, making fun of them. But he didn't mind, because, you know, he was in love. And everything seems fine. Until things began changing. He noticed that his Persocom was just forgetting things, day by day. Every time more easy than the last. She would forget orders, she would forget how to handle the cash register. She would even forget how to... who was her owner. And, you know, her husband. So, he just couldn't leave her alone, just to do anything on her own. So one night, after they were shopping together, they were heading back home. It began raining, and he was just wondering, just, you know, devastated about the
There
problem.
you are. Handled with care, I see.
He tried to take her to the repair shop to see if they can, you know, fix her, and they told her that the hard drive was failing. Nice. That barely did something, but then again, it was just one thing.
I suppose this isn't the first time, and it probably won't be the last. Can't do it all myself, can I? No one can.
So they told her that they couldn't, that the hard drive was failing, and what they could do is just, you know, get him a new hard drive, and just, you know, she's going to be just fine. However, he asked, will she forget everything? Well, yeah, I mean, it's a new hard drive. And he just couldn't bring himself to do it. I mean, he will forget everything they have gone through. So he just tried another shop, and they just were telling him the same, that it couldn't just be fixed. So well, so that night when he went shopping with his Persocom, he was just wondering about it, just completely devastated. And while he was just thinking about that, completely just broken, he didn't look both ways when crossing the street. And, you know, a car was just about to run him over, but before he knew it, his Persocom just pushed him out of the way, and she just sacrificed herself, just saving his life. And he was not only devastated for the loss, because she got completely totaled, he was wondering how she could even do that, considering she was forgetting everything. He even thought that he probably already had forgotten that cars were dangerous, but somehow she still saved his life. He tried to just get her repaired, but no avail, she was completely totaled. They offered to get her the same model, probably from the factory, but, you know, by that time he just felt that right then and there she just died. So well, the story of Shop just involves, you know, people dealing with loss, trying to just make amends with certain aspects of life, with the involvement of Persocoms. But for Hideki, he usually doesn't think too much about it. He just thinks, well, Persocoms are just things, right? I mean, because they will usually tell him, oh, your Persocom, she's pretty cute, don't you think? I mean, she's very beautiful. And he's like, yeah, I mean, she's pretty cute, but she's just a thing, a Persocom. I don't see what the fuss is all about. So after hearing all these stories and see how people handle their relationship with Persocoms, he just can't help but wonder if he's really being honest with himself and with she about everything. I mean, it's a long story, and I mean, which I would like a zip line on top of there, just so we can get down. Stop walking, dude. You're just walking on your own. Your stick is drifting, Ace. I'm using a fucking keyword. Why is that shit golden, dude? I'm kinda scared where I'm going to do the combo, right? Open fire. I don't even see him though. Oh, He's right behind me, isn't he? That's great. Yeah. I'm going to say that the Galma is probably doing work, actually. I really don't want to be using the fucking gun for this. But I mean, that's where we are. Can you guys just fuck off already? I would prefer just pick them up myself. Thank you. So the shit is running out of batteries real quick. Yeah, I was going to say I think the Gasmac is at least doing work. Because we didn't run out of stamina so quickly. Okay, that's where he is. I don't know where the other one went though. So what happened? At the end of the story, I mean, shit, I mean, it's kinda just complex to be talking about everything. I'll take you down. All because I wanted to stand on this old building. Alright, so at the end of the story, kinda just the Shinbo best friend tells Hideki, well, I think you need to be honest with himself and she, if you want her, well, then tell her, you know, well, just tell her that you don't want her because clearly she likes you. She likes you, Hideki.
Construction complete.
And well, I mean, a lot of more things happen, but I think I'm just going to overstay the, the explanation. But at the end, like, the moment when Hideki tells she that he actually likes her and wants her, at first he wanted to say it, but he's like, I'm sorry, I just need to go. I need to get some fresh air. Well, she learns that, you know, she was part of the Chobis project. And, you know, part of the project was also to know if Persocom should be having feelings like humans and be more than just, you know, utility companions.
Verifying ID.
And she was part of that program and figured out whether you know, Persocoms can actually love humans and if they should just improve their relationships to better extents. Oh god. I don't have any. Well, I mean, I think it's slowly recharging. Anyways.
Too close.
So the moment like Hideki just confesses his love to Shi, something triggers into Shi that starts, you know, activating that program that it never explains exactly what it was going to do. But two other Shobits that are the government Shobits per se, Persocoms, suddenly discover that the whole thing is happening, so they go and stop Shi. One is the main computer that all Persocoms are connected, a Persocom male named Sima, and there's the female Persocom named Dita that acts as the firewall for Sima. She wants to stop since she, you know, she is named She and you can get confused. Well, Dita want to stop she, because, you know, it's on her promise to stop her. And Seema also wants to stop her, but since Seema just represents, like, what the Persecoms want to do, including what his creator wanted, he just asked Hideki, what is your plan with her, you know, what is your plan with she? And when Hideki is like, well, I want to, you know, live with her, be with her. And Seema is like, are you sure about that? Because, I mean, she is just a Persecom. Even if you know, love her and get married to her, you won't be able to have a family, get offsprings. And also the implication that either, you know, she's going to just stop working at one point, or Hideki is going to die and she is going to live on. But Hideki said that he doesn't mind that, he just wants to be with her. So with Seema is like, alright, if that's what you want, then go ahead. And Seema stops Dita and just let the whole thing happen. However, I don't know what she was going to do, but she stops herself from doing it. Kinda erases her memory. And at the end, Hideki just says that he never told her what it means to be happy. And he tells her that being happy means being with the one you love. And then something clicks inside she, and she begins crying, which, you know, kinda weird because Persecoms don't do that. So something biological changed within them. And well, the story ends with, you know, Hideki and she just, you know, dating, whatever, and just living their life, I guess. It never shows whatever happens, and just, you know, it ends on that note. There was an OVA, but the OVA is only like a recap.
It's a pleasure to see you.
We're only 5 minutes of actual content.
No major damage as far as I can see.
Just a little, you know, just a couple scratches. Well, this is that one on S rank.
Oh, by the way, I came across something I thought you might find useful. You're more than welcome to it.
The rollbacks. Yep. These are very useful, and I would prefer we can have them though. I really think that I'm probably just going to grind off screen, I swear. But I fear I might just, you know, miss something for y'all. So if I do that, I'm going to record it, even if I'm not talking. I'm just super caught it. So well, so it ends like that, with Hideki's being with she, and I just wonder, I don't know, I mean, maybe my perception of the thing changed a little, or because, I mean, I saw this when I was like 15 years old, when I had my first laptop, at the recommendation of my then best friend at middle school, and and you know, because, I mean, we were both like computer geeks and kind of gooners too. I was a closet gooner, I'm going to say. He was pretty open about it, he didn't care. What a great guy, I mean, he was quite a guy. Anyways, so yeah, I mean, I saw it and I really liked it back then, but I never watched it until like today, well, this week, well, this year, I mean, more likely. And you know, it was almost 18 years after that fact, so yeah. I mean, I don't remember my original perception. What I presume, I also felt the ending, I also felt like it was bittersweet, but I did like the series overall. But now that I watched it, I don't know, I felt rather depressed, because it felt like, I don't know, Hideki was a bit under duress confessing his love to she, because it kind of felt like, well, I guess I'm the guy, right? I guess I am the guy who has to do this. Because he never, I mean, he of course liked her and he cared for her, but it was never like explicitly shown that he loved her. He just felt like he was taking care of her. So those like last 2 episodes where he just starts thinking about it, it was kind of like he just did it under duress, not really because he really wanted to. And you know, it's kind of like, I guess this is what you want, right? I guess this is it. And I guess after watching this, I just felt, 18 years after watching this, am I doing exactly what I want to do? Am I in the place where I want to do? I've been just wondering about my whole life. I just had an existential crisis. Because I was thinking, am I working the job that I want to do? Am I earning the money that I want to do? Do I have the things that I want to have? I mean, of course, right, life is not just pretty straightforward, but sometimes it feels like, you know, you're a little stuck around life. I mean, I felt like that throughout this week, and boy, it was like, I was just thinking about it and just going over my head over and over again. And it really felt like that, I mean, because, I mean, I saw, for example, I saw Cyberpunk Edge Runners, and of course, the ending is like, you know, a bit sad, also like bittersweet in a way. And some people say like, oh man, I felt pretty awful about the ending, I'm still sad about it. And I saw it and I understand it, but I didn't feel like that bad. It's like, okay, sad, but, you know, that's that. But this one is like, god damn it, I mean, I felt terrible. And in a way, I didn't want it to end. I really like that series, and, you know, seeing it just end like that, just, you know, makes you feel kind of bad about it. I have felt like this. I remember with Majora's Mask when I first played it. I have also felt, especially Majora's Mask, because I mean, it was Ocarina de Majora's, and that's it. That's the end, technically speaking. And then also with Ivy, which we played on this channel, and I'm pretty sure with other games. With top of my head, those. I think Conquer Bad for later. Yeah, incredibly enough. So I don't know, I got a bit of an existential crisis because I was thinking, did I study things that I wanted to do, you know? Is a graphic designer working out? Being a teacher is really a job that I want to have? Is going to make good enough money, or should I have studied, like, I don't know, something else? But I mean, I already like reasoned that. I think, well, graphic design makes good side money. It would be nice if I have like full-time job, but you know, I don't have that. And I mean, what I make from Minecraft is, you know, pretty good. And I think being a teacher can be like the main thing that I do, and being graphic designer can be like second thing. Ideally, I could start just getting better at 3D modeling, and probably because my idea was working at Valve. But if that's happening, it's not happening anytime soon. I don't think it's impossible, but I don't know. I feel like it's not on my list of priorities anymore. But I still want to make that one game. Well, regardless, I'm rambling on the part where I'm supposed to cut it off. But what I'm saying is, it made me really depressed. Made me wonder about, you know, introspecting about life a little. But I think I already did it. And I'm fine now. I'm fine now. I don't remember when I was recording a video and I just said something like, I really don't know what I'm going to do. And I just cut the video like right there. Just put the outro. I think it was some Mario Maker one, I'm not sure. But I was really bad back then. But I mean, you can have a fulfilled life as a teacher, graphic designer as an extra... Jesus, Sam. It goes alright. Graphic designer as an extra source of money is also nice. So, you know, I think we're going to be fine. And if not, well, just, you know, time to start thinking what else to do. Just don't give up. Anyways, well, that's that. Thank you so for watching. Guess I'll see you when I see everyone. Take care. Remember to stay safe. Brush your teeth, floss your teeth, and, well, guess I'll see you later. Bye now. I'm just surprised how beautiful Jovis was. I mean, I really liked it.
Finally, thank God.
I'm just surprised how much I liked it. And how much it means to me, I guess. And I'm surprised there's still communities active about it, so that's good. And I think there are series that are kind of like in the same world with different stories, so maybe I check them out. But anyways, I'm rambling on. See you.